Have you ever heard a story so strange that it makes you question everything we know about the world? Even with satellites orbiting the Earth, powerful computers, and advanced scientific research, there are still mysteries that no one has been able to solve. Events that seem to defy logic. Stories that remain unanswered for decades, sometimes even centuries. Hidden texts no one can read. Disappearances with no trace. Ancient legends that might be more real than we think. These mysteries continue to fascinate scientists, historians, and investigators around the world. Some believe the answers are out there waiting to be discovered. Others think the truth may never be known. Today, we are counting down the top 5 unsolved mysteries of the world. Let's begin. Number 5. The Voynich Manuscript in 1912. A rare book dealer named Wilfred Voynich discovered a strange manuscript inside a collection of ancient texts. At first glance, it looked like a medieval book, filled with drawings and handwritten notes. But when scholars examined it more closely, they realized something very unusual. The entire manuscript was written in a language that no one had ever seen before. The pages were filled with mysterious symbols arranged in words and sentences that followed patterns similar to real languages. Yet, despite more than a century of study, no one has been able to translate even a single sentence. The illustrations inside the book make the mystery even stranger. The pages contain drawings of unknown plants that do not appear to exist anywhere on Earth. Other pages show unusual diagrams of stars, strange circular charts, and mysterious figures that resemble scientific or astronomical studies. Over the years, the manuscript has attracted the attention of some of the world's greatest cryptographers. During World War II, even code breakers who worked on secret military ciphers tried to decode it. More recently, artificial intelligence and advanced computer analysis have also been used to study the text. Yet the meaning of the Voynich manuscript remains completely unknown. Some believe it may be a secret scientific text. Others think it could be an elaborate hoax created centuries ago. A few researchers even speculate it might represent a lost language from an unknown culture. Whatever the truth may be, the Voynich manuscript continues to be one of the most mysterious books ever discovered. Number 4. The Bermuda Triangle for decades. One region of the Atlantic Ocean has been associated with strange and unexplained disappearances. This area is known as the Bermuda Triangle. The triangle is formed between 3 points: Bermuda, Miami and Florida, and Puerto Rico. Within this region, numerous ships and aircraft have reportedly vanished under mysterious circumstances. One of the most famous incidents occurred in 1945, when 5 U.S. Navy training planes known as Flight 19 disappeared during a routine mission. Radio communications from the pilots suggested they had become disoriented, claiming their compasses were malfunctioning. Soon after, contact was completely lost. Even the rescue planes sent to search for them vanished as well. Over the years, pilots and sailors have reported strange events in the region. Some describe sudden storms appearing without warning. Others reported unusual compass behavior or electronic equipment failing unexpectedly. Many theories have been proposed to explain the mystery. Some scientists suggest underwater methane gas eruptions could reduce the density of water, causing ships to sink suddenly. Others believe powerful ocean currents or unpredictable weather patterns might be responsible. Of course, more mysterious explanations have also been suggested, including magnetic anomalies, underwater structures, or even extraterrestrial activity. Despite decades of research, the Bermuda Triangle continues to capture the imagination of people around the world. Number 3. The Dyatlov Pass incident in the winter of 1959. A group of 9 experienced hikers set out on a challenging expedition in the Ural Mountains of Russia. The group, led by Igor Dyatlov, planned to cross a remote mountain pass during their journey. All of them were skilled outdoor adventurers who had completed difficult expeditions before, but they never returned. When the hikers failed to check in, a search party was organized. Days later, rescuers discovered their campsite, and what they found was deeply disturbing. The hikers' tent had been cut open from the inside, as if the group had suddenly fled in panic. Many of them had left without proper clothing, running barefoot into the freezing night. Their bodies were later discovered scattered across the snowy landscape. Some of the hikers appeared to have died from hypothermia. Others had severe injuries, including fractured ribs and skull trauma. One victim was even found without a tongue. There were also reports that some of the clothing contained unusual levels of radiation. The strange circumstances led to numerous theories. Some investigators suggested a sudden avalanche might have forced the hikers to flee their tent. Others proposed secret military experiments taking place in the area. More unusual explanations have included rare natural phenomena, infrasound effects that may trigger panic, or even encounters with unknown creatures. More than 60 years later, the exact events of that night remain one of the most chilling mysteries in modern history. Number 2. The lost city of Atlantis. Few legends have captured human imagination as strongly as the story of Atlantis. The tale comes from ancient writings by the Greek philosopher Plato, who described Atlantis as a powerful and advanced civilization that existed thousands of years ago. According to Plato's account, Atlantis was a magnificent island nation with advanced architecture, impressive technology, and a powerful navy. But at the height of its power, the civilization suddenly disappeared. In a single day and night of catastrophic events, Atlantis sank beneath the ocean. For centuries, explorers and researchers have searched for evidence that Atlantis might have been real. Some believe it could be located somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean, possibly near the Azores Islands. Others suggest the legend may be connected to real historical events, such as the destruction of ancient civilizations in the Mediterranean or massive volcanic eruptions that devastated early cultures. Despite countless expeditions and underwater explorations, no definitive evidence of Atlantis has ever been discovered. Still, the mystery remains one of the greatest legends in human history. Whether Atlantis was real or simply a philosophical story created by Plato, the search continues, and many people still believe the lost city may one day be found beneath the ocean. Number 1. The disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 on March 8th. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 departed from Kuala Lumpur, heading toward Beijing with 239 people on board. Less than an hour into the flight, something unexpected happened. The aircraft suddenly disappeared from radar. Air traffic controllers lost contact with the plane, and no distress signal was ever received. At first, officials believed the aircraft might have experienced technical difficulties. But as hours passed with no sign of the plane, concern quickly turned into one of the largest aviation search operations in history. Search teams from multiple countries began scanning vast areas of ocean using ships, aircraft, and underwater sonar technology. Satellite data later suggested the plane had changed direction and flown for several hours before disappearing somewhere over the southern Indian Ocean. Despite years of searching, the main wreckage of the aircraft has never been found. Only small pieces of debris were discovered years later, along coastlines thousands of kilometers away. What exactly happened to Flight MH370 remains one of the greatest mysteries in aviation history. Was it a catastrophic mechanical failure, a deliberate act, or something investigators have not yet discovered? To this day, the full story remains unknown. The world is full of mysteries like these, stories that challenge science, history, and our understanding of reality. Maybe one day, new discoveries or new technologies will finally reveal the truth behind these events. Or perhaps, some mysteries are simply destined to remain unsolved. But one thing is certain: the unknown will always fascinate us. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more mysterious stories like this, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which of these mysteries do you think is the most fascinating? And which one do you believe might actually be solved one day? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.